I'm rocking 5 kids, and today I'm really excited because I am getting ready for my trip to Disneyland Paris for the first annual pass holder preview day of World of Frozen and Adventure World. I've been waiting for this for so long, and I was so pleased when I managed to get one of the tickets for the very first preview day on the 15th of March. So that's just in 2 days. I will be there walking through World of Frozen. It was a bit Hunger Gamesy trying to get the tickets because all of a sudden you just got this email saying, right, tickets are going on sale now. The applications for the tickets are going live now. Click this link. Click the link. Had to wait for about an hour to get through, but I managed to secure one, so I'm very happy. So today I thought I would go through some of the things I'm packing for my trip and also the things I'm excited to see, things that we found out about Frozen Land. I keep calling it Frozen Land, about Frozen, World of Frozen, and all of that to get everyone else excited too. And then of course I will be vlogging when I'm there, so I hope you'll stay tuned, subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you can see the video as soon as I've done it. So it's Sunday that I go into World of Frozen. I will be filming it and I'm going to try and edit it that night so that Monday morning I can get it out onto YouTube as soon as possible. So first things first, what are we going to see? What has already been released about the details about Frozen and Adventure World? Well, there are going to be 2 new places to eat there. There is going to be the Regal View, which is a sit-down full menu restaurant. I unfortunately didn't manage to get a space there. I didn't get a reservation, which I'm a bit not upset about, but it would have been nice. But on the other hand, it is not cheap. It's €100 an adult and 50 for a child. And the menu wasn't the sort of thing I would normally eat. So, you know. And also being a sit-down restaurant, I've only got a few hours there. I wasn't sure I wanted to spend a lot of time sitting in a restaurant eating. There's also going to be the Nordic Tavern, which is a quick service place. So that's where I'm going to aim to go and get some food from. They have released the menus, so I've been checking those out to see what I might have, but more on that in my other video. There are going to be some new shops. There is going to be new rides. There are going to be, hopefully, character meets. Now, the rides, there's going to be the Tangled Spin Ride, which I don't normally do spin rides, but for this, I think I'm going to have to. So, yeah, I will do that. I will brave it, but they do tend to make me feel quite dizzy. So, we'll see. And then there's also going to be the Frozen ride, which I'm trying to remember the name of. Let me have a look at my list. Frozen Ever After. That's it. Now I'm only going to get one ride of this. They've announced that you will have to have a ticket for riding that and you will get one on your visit day. So this whole trip is making me a little anxious because I really want to be able to show as much as possible. So I am planning, but only having one ride on the big sort of ride that's being opened is a bit annoying, but never mind. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. There's also going to be 3 new shows. There's going to be a celebration of Arendelle, which they've not really released anything of, so I'm not sure what that's going to be like. There's going to be magical moments with Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. And then there's also going to be the Cascade of Lights, the big light firework drone show at the end of the day over the new lake that they've created. So that's going to be, I think, 11 or 11:30 p.m. So it's going to be a late night for me. But from the bits of footage I've seen, it does look spectacular. So I will be there for that. There's the Arendelle Boutique, which is based on the Bjorn shop from the Frozen film. So I think that's going to be really cute. And we've seen lots of new merchandise that's coming out. Some of the new merchandise is only going to be available for pass holders on the special pass holder preview days, so I think I'm going to have to pick some of that up. There's also going to be some interactive trolls that you can buy, so I'm quite excited to see those. And all the usual sorts of stuff, lots of hoodies, lanyards, that sort of thing. So I'm going to take some time going around the shop, show you everything that's there. I'm also really hoping to meet Olaf, because they have this new animatronic Olaf that's going to be walking around World of Frozen, interacting with people, talking to them. So fingers crossed I get to meet him and that's all working well. I'm not sure if there's any other character meets. I think there's meant to be an Elsa and Anna character meet, but we've not been told anything about that, so we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, those are all the things I'm really excited about and anxious about trying to get done, because I really want to show you guys. I want to show you guys everything that's there. My ticket for going in is for 6:30 at night, so I've not got long there at all. I did wonder about trying to see whether I can get in any earlier if anybody sort of cancels or whatever, but we'll have to see. So on to the packing. I'm trying to pack super light. I'm going for 2 nights. I will be travelling with Eurostar, and then I will get the RER from Gare du Nord in Paris to Disneyland, and I'm staying at Resident Home, which is really near the RER station at Val d'Europe. I've never stayed there before, but I've had some really good recommendations for it. And then it's just a short RER ride, 1 stop from there to Disneyland Paris. I'm quite good on the RER now, but normally I would stay at the Adagio, which is just a sort of 15-minute walk away from Disneyland, but that is quite far away from the RER station, so then you have to walk your cases all the way to the hotel and then take them away with you on your last day and everything, and find places to store that. So I just thought I will stay at the hotel nearest the RER station, and hopefully that will make it a bit easier for me. We shall see. We'll see what this hotel's like. So yes, packing light. I always say I'm packing light and I never manage it, but you know, we'll see. So first of all, I'm a very jeans and t-shirt kind of person, so I don't do the Disney banding and the dressing up, but it will be slightly themed. So I've got my packing cubes, and in this one I've got my t-shirts, and then I've also got, because I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like, I've got some long sleeved t-shirts just to wear underneath the main t-shirts, and then I've also got some hoodies and sweatshirts to wear on the top, and a lightweight a lightweight raincoat, because you never know. It's very much like England. It can rain. So I've just got my lightweight sea salt coat, which is very good and waterproof, but also light. So for World of Frozen, I have got my Olaf t-shirt, which says "I give warm hugs." So I thought that would be cute to wear. And then also, because I like to wear some ears for this occasion, I have got these. Aren't they adorable? I've got them on Vinted. They're actually from, I think they were Hong Kong, Disneyland. So yeah, I've got those to wear. I think that's going to look super cute with the Olaf t-shirt. And then it's just jeans with that. And because it's Disney, there's lots of walking. So trainers. I've got my Hoka trainers, which I'll be wearing, which will hopefully see me through. Like I said, I've got some jumpers. I've recently bought this one from Primark. Nice, soft, thick hoodie, which has just got that. And then the back. So that will be hopefully keep nice and warm if it gets cold, especially in the evenings. With Disneyland Paris, it can be quite nice and warm in the day, but then the evenings, the temperature drops, especially this time of year. So what else have we got? I have got my Disneyland backpack, which is always what I take around Disneyland Paris. I like a backpack because you can obviously put it on your back and it's quite nice. I have lots of patches. Now, for a while, Disneyland Paris used to sell patches in their shops, but I haven't seen any the last few times I've been, which is a bit disappointing because I've got plenty of space left. Put some patches on. But I will keep that in my suitcase. I don't use that for travel day. Even though I've got a Mickey Mouse suitcase, I don't really like to advertise the fact that I'm going to Disney and be completely Disneyed out for the journey there, because you're really targeting yourself as a tourist there. Like any big city, Paris has pickpockets, just like London. So you have to be aware of that. So for my hand luggage, I've just got my normal sort of handbag. Trying to pack light in there. I have my special Disneyland Paris purse, which has my, I'm going to check actually, has my euros from last time. I don't take many euros. I've got about 22 euros because I use my credit card most of the time, so I don't really take them. I just like to have a little bit of change just in case. But I've got my annual photo pass and my annual pass. So because I have the gold annual pass, I get a free photo pass for the year, which is really good. So that goes in to my hand luggage. I've also got my passport, my European health card in there. Nice and easily accessible. I have a book to read on the train. At the moment I'm very into my history, so that's just about kings and queens. I also have, because I'm a bit fussy, I have my travel plastic cutlery set and silicone straws. They will go in there. Phone battery pack, plus phone charging cable and plug. And then I will also have one European plug with me. You can charge on the Eurostar, so that's really handy. Spare glasses. And then my little go everywhere pack. This has in it all sorts of things. I've shown this before. I find it really useful. So I've got plasters, I've got a nail file, I've got painkillers, I've got bike cream, I've got a pen, I've got blister plasters, nail clippers, some safety pins, just all sorts of little things that you never know you might need until you actually need them. And I mean, that just stays in my handbag day to day anyway. So that's handy to take. And then I will also have my water bottle. I will be taking my travel mug as well. I actually got this one at the Pixar Experience in London a couple of weeks ago. It's really nice. Keeps your drinks hot for hours. So I've got those. You can refill your water bottles up at Disneyland Paris. They have a lot of drinks refill stations where you can do that, which is good. And I've also got my planner this time. Normally I just write lists in notebooks, but this time I thought I would get a proper Disneyland planner. And this one is from Mummy of Four Does Disney. You can get a hard copy, but I chose the digital, so I've printed it all out myself. So you can just fill it in, and obviously I can then print it out for each different trip and fill it in again and again. And that's been really useful because I've got in there all the details of my hotel booking, my Eurostar booking, my packing checklists, things I want to do, my bucket lists, all sorts of things. So that's a great little planner. I've got my makeup, nothing thrilling there, toiletry bag. Then I also have in my bag, in my suitcase, I have this tote bag, which actually folds down quite small. So on the way there, I would just be suitcase and handbag. On the way back, I might have filled that because merchandise. So I've got that packed in my suitcase. So then I also have another European plug, which I've already attached to my extension cable, which has four slots on, because I have to charge so much stuff overnight, cameras, phone, etc. I like to take that because you're only using one plug socket, but you can charge 4 things. I have a couple of sandwich bags because sometimes when you're having a snack in the park, you might not want to finish it, so it's useful to be able to put it in a sandwich bag and save it for later. Then I have my tech bag, all my spare batteries, charging cable, tripod, all of that sort of stuff goes into there. I'll be using my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm actually filming on now. I find that a really good camera for vlogging around the parks. But I will also take my Canon, my G7X3, because I like to have a spare camera with me just in case. I've emptied off some SD cards, so I've got plenty of storage space for the cameras because I am going to film a lot. Then also because the hotel I'm staying in, I've opted to not have breakfast there. I'm going to pack just a couple of pain au chocolat with me and also tea bags because you can't get nice British tea bags there. What I will do is I will pick up some milk at Arendelle station when I get there. There's a little relay shop which is really handy, and the hotel I'm staying in, it has a kitchenette, so it will have a kettle, microwave, hob, fridge. Fridge is really important when you want to keep your milk cold. Then I've got, for walking around the parks, I've also got this little bag which I also bought from Primark. And it's just going to be handy for keeping my camera in at my side, over the ears, so that it's not in my backpack and I can keep that really close to me. And then finally, I always take this little plastic wallet because I always do the skip tax. Because we're no longer in the European Union, we can claim back any VAT we spend on purchases, on sort of gifts and that sort of thing. So I always put the receipts in there, and then when it's time for me to do my skip tax, I've got all the receipts handy. It's really easy to do. I have detailed it in previous vlogs if you want to go and watch that. But basically it can be used on anything you buy there but not food, and you have to have not used the items on your way back until you're back in the UK. So keep tags on everything, and don't use them. But anything you buy in Disney, you will be able to claim back via skip tax. It will have skip tax written on the back of the receipt. And it's really easy. It's just an app. You scan in your receipts, put in how much you've paid, how much tax you've paid, and you can claim all of that tax back, which is really good. So I think that's about it. I can't believe it. Yeah. So I've just got a few more things to do today. We've got a really busy day today. Unfortunately, when I booked this, I didn't realise it was Mother's Day when I'm there. So I'm going to be going into World of Frozen on Mother's Day on my own. But the kids are fine with that. But it does mean that I need to sort out the Mother's Day stuff for my mum so that I can give it to her before I go. So yeah, there we go. I've got to get all of that in the suitcase. And then tomorrow morning I'm off. I will be getting the train down to London, ready for the Eurostar over to Paris on Saturday. I will go into Disney on Saturday afternoon / evening. I want to watch the Tales of Magic show at the end of the day because they're stopping the drones in that show on the 1st of April, which I am gutted about because I love the drones. So I'm going to get to watch it one last time, hopefully, with the drones before they stop it. And then Sunday, it will be World of Frozen and Adventure World. So, yeah, like and subscribe. Don't miss the next vlog because it's going to be really exciting. I hope this has been informative to you, and I'll see you soon.